Hey everybody, welcome back. So today I want to talk a little bit about the experience I had with Aviator Service Center and why I think it would be a great fit for you to get your engine repaired or have any diagnostics or general tune-up done as well. So in my opinion, the service center is perfect for people like me that are pretty mechanically inclined but reach a certain plateau where our level of experience is not where it needs to be to get it to that final step of repair. Or also like me as well, I work a lot, so I don't have the time necessarily to try to get my engine up and running to the specifications that I want. So that's where the service center comes into play. It's the perfect place to send your engine that you know professionals that know how the engine works can also find out what's wrong with it, run a diagnostic on it. They can also find maybe things that you've missed during your own personal repair process, but most importantly, give you that confidence that you need that when you get back in the air, your engine is going to perform at a high level. So for myself, I knew I had a level of confidence that I could possibly get this up and running, but as with every paramotor, we always have to worry about engine outs, and I just knew that that would be in the back of my mind for an extended period of time, that my repair just wasn't quite where I knew I needed it to be. But with Neil and his team taking a look at my engine, I had the confidence that when it came back, it would be running in tip-top shape. So I'm going to break down exactly what happened and why I ended up having to send it into the service center, and maybe you can see the steps that I went through and find out if it's a good solution for you in the future as well. So as some know from who follow my channel, I recently swapped out my Atom 80 for a Moster 185. Though the installation itself was pretty easy and I was able to get a lot of things ironed out in the long run, some issues I ran into, a lot of it was self-inflicted, honestly, and that's where I'm grateful for the guys at Aviator, but had to do with just my startup and getting everything to run correctly on the first or second pull. So for the life of me, I couldn't figure out. I just kept pulling and pulling and pulling, sitting there priming, trying different techniques and trying to find out exactly what was going on, why I just couldn't get this thing to start. So I finally came across the video that Neil had put out in regards to the Aviator Service Center. I followed the instructions on the web page and created my own account to be able to send my engine in for service. The reason for me sending my engine is I had reached a plateau where I just didn't feel confident that I could fix it in a timely manner. Also, like I spoke earlier, it was the confidence level. I wanted to make sure that this wouldn't become an ongoing occurrence and that I should be able to start this up pretty easily every single time. So I opted for the package where you are shipped a box. They give you all the materials. Basically, you take your engine apart, put it right back into the box, and send it off. There's other packages that Aviator offers where you can put your own box, put your engine in it, send it off on your own. However, I just didn't have time to go hunting for the box or the supplies, so I opted it for it to come to my house. So Neil has also put together a video on their webpage that basically shows the whole process, but basically it comes down to you're just removing your engine, putting it into the packing, and then sending it off to Aviator. Another thing that was pretty cool is Neil gave me a call and basically asked me what I was seeing or hearing as well. And so I was able to walk him through that I was having problems with the pull start. I just couldn't get it to start on the first or second try, that any options of priming or any options of how many pulls I did just weren't seem to working. I also gave him some feedback that I felt as far as just the pull starter assembly seemed more stiff than when I had my Atom. Basically trying to give him as much information as possible to work with. So after a day, I got back the diagnosis from Neil and basically broke down everything that was either incorrect that I had done on my paramotor and things that he saw that I didn't catch as well to be repaired. He also sent me communication via email, but also via text, and thirdly, also video as well to show them working on my engine, the before and after as they solved it. So some of the diagnosis that I got back was that basically I had flooded the engine. I had primed it way too many times in the struggle just trying to get it to start properly. Secondly, I had some issues when I had assembled my starter pulley and that needed to be replaced as well. And they also took some time to fine tune, which was an added bonus, the low needle as well, to make sure that everything was running properly and smooth. As we went through the repair process, everything was communicated with me plainly. I was able to really see what was going on, but also see what could be fixed as well in the future. Once all the repairs were done, they went ahead and sent it back to me. I got my engine back within a day or two. The delay was mainly due to I live in Indiana, so it was extremely fast for me as well. So I was extremely excited. I then was able to take the new engine that had been refurbished and put it right back on my Paramotor. And that's where the beauty of the repair came in, is once I got my engine on, it started on the very second pull. The second thing I noticed too was just that pull starting assembly was so much easier. It felt like a brand new engine. I know that a lot of this was my mistakes, but there's a lot of guys that are out there that are similar to me that just really don't have that mechanical know-how and or don't have that time to fix it. So if you are a guy right now and you're struggling to get your engine to start, or you're having issues with some part of your engine and you got to that point where you either don't have that time or you just don't know what is causing it, that's where Aviator comes in. Send your engine into the Aviator team. You'll have professionals that will look at your engine, take the time to find out exactly what is causing it, fix it, but also send back your engine in the better shape than it's probably ever ran in the longest time as well. And I can attest to that. My very first couple flights with my engine, it felt and ran beautiful. It was very smooth. It felt like a brand new engine on my back. It was great. I want to say thank you very much to Neil for his communication and also getting me back in the air. I mean, I am extremely thankful for him, and I really appreciate all the hard work that he put into getting my engine back to the way I wanted it to go. So with that, if you are running into engine problems, my review, send it back to Aviator, get it tuned up, get it running right, and with that, fly safe.